Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Breath of Fire 3. When we last left off, well, we got permission to go into Angel's Tower. I showed you a little bit about Junktown and stuff like that. There is some equipment there that is it's out of depth. It's for much later in the game, so it's correspondingly expensive. But I don't normally, like, I might buy the Barbosa, but this time I have decided not to. Although I really could, because I have lots of extra money sitting in my inventory. But, again, I have decided to kind of not buy the Barbosa. Let's see, we want to put the scale mail on. We'll leave the magma armor on him. I do have to be careful with the magma armor. It does bestow a ice weakness on you. But before we do anything, I just want to take all the armor off these and put Nina and Gar back in the party. We currently have Deathblock injections. Put both wisdom rings on and attack formation. Nina has Ondora. Okay. Now, I do apologize. I did get sick, which is why it's been so long since I have recorded a video. The last time I recorded, I actually had a bit of a cough. But basically, I had like a week where I kind of didn't have a cough, and then immediately I got sick, and, well, ended up getting like a very mild case of pneumonia. Again, it was a very mild case, alright? But, yeah. Oh, there was text you could read there, but apparently I was wrong. Alright, so this is one of the two new enemies in here. This is Cerberus. Cerberuses are strong against fire. But Nina, especially with the two, they've got 65 hit points. I can one-shot them with Ice Blast. I think she would probably be able to one-shot them with Ice Blast, even with the without the Wisdom Rings. But putting two Wisdom Rings on lets her one-shot them with yep, right here. Her lightning spell too, which is pretty nice. Alright, so now we're back at the bottom over here. The Cerberuses themselves aren't particularly dangerous, except for the fact that they have a move called Howling, which will it tries to confuse your whole party. So it can be annoying. That's why I've got the, that's why I've got, life sandals on, Gar, and a light bangle on Ryu. I've got the, talisman on Ryu because the other enemy in here casts the death spell. Of the two, the death spell is the slightly more, like, pressing issue. It's, like, the slightly more dangerous thing. So I have, kind of built around with that in mind. This is a great place to bring Pico. because he has innate resistance to death magic. Like if you're trying to like use everybody here, I'm using Nina because one, she's fast, and two, she can attack multiple enemies, which is good. But we're gonna poke in here first because I want to. Oh no, it's not down here. That's where we're supposed to go. The place I'm going to poke my head into is down these stairs. For some reason, I was thinking that door up there was where Dace is, but she's down in here. No music. I really like the Angel Tower. The track for this. It's really good. It's mysterious. Kind of foreboding. Like, you really shouldn't be in this place, right? But you are. And probably not a... You should probably think about leaving. So specters are the same as they were in the previous place. Let's see, Nina, I'm gonna go ahead and have Nina snooze. Ryu use Spirit Blast, and Gar attack. If you don't want to put Spirit Blast on somebody, you can give them a holy weapon, so I'm pretty sure Ryu should still probably be able to like one-shot those guys, even with his silver knife. And remember this wall for later. In fact, I might try swapping to the Spirit Knife. What would my... Sorry, I'm just doing some quick... What would my speed be? 13? Can I get up fast enough to kill one of those guys? What is their agility? They have 18 agility. So can I get up to 19 agility? So 16. Yeah, I can. Alright, so yeah, I can kill them. I might do that in the future to save my AP. Let's see. Because hitting the optimal button is fast. So... remember correctly, this place... There is a trick you can do in here where you, if I recall... Let me see if Magic Ball will one-shot these guys. Will. Nice. Saves a little more AP. I recall there being a speedrunner trick that you can do in here to like get into a battle in a specific spot and like skip the pushing of the blocks. Alright, so these are the Phantoms. Phantoms are the other new enemy in here. They're the ones that cast Death. And again, I have ranked Death as a little more dangerous than the howling move that the Cerberuses can do. Let's see, they have 140 HP and 17 agility. They are weak to fire and very, very weak to holy. So we're going to have Nina take this guy out, and then I am going to attack this guy and that. Okay, yep. I think I'm gonna leave the silver knife on, actually. So, Angel Tower is not a very long dungeon. Nor is it very complicated. As for, like, stealing, the Cerberuses have beef jerky that you can steal, and they drop vitamins. They're one of, like, the only places in the game to get the vitamin item. The vitamins item. But they are... It's like a 1 in 64 drop chance. It's not, like, farmable. Even if you use Charm and double that, it'd still be a 1 in 32. It's just... Yeah. There really should have been a way to get that item. An easier way. Alright, Nina, let's see if you can one-shot this guy with a Simoon. Not quite. Not quite. Come on. Push. Push. There we go. Do a quick little backtrack here to get that chest. What about this magic ball? Will that one-shot him? Probably not, because I was doing like 113 against the other guy. Yeah, do about 100. These guys have... again, they have 140 hit points. They will only use the death spell like 1/4 of the time. So... It's not like super likely, but 25% of the time is still a surprisingly, like, it's enough to like make you go, oh, I'm dead now. And now I've, like, somebody is dead. Really, the only one that I care about not dying is Ryu. He didn't die. That... Well, Garo finish him off. This... Gimme, gimme. Mithril Helm. Free stuff is best stuff. You should be able to jump down there, but you can't. Because the game is stingy. It's a very stingy of the game. Alright. And this right here is one of the major benefits of having the two Wisdom Rings. It's because she can one-shot them with her lightning spell. She can one-shot the Cerberuses very regularly if there's multiples of them. Let me go ahead and use that. What are we fighting? A phantom. Just charge. So, these guys will run away if they get hit with a holy, damaging holy move. Like, and they don't die, they'll run away their next turn. But other than that, they just kind of have a... The thing that makes them stand out is the fact that they have like they have a 25% chance to cast the death spell at you. So please keep that in mind. For your own safety. Alright, Nina, please magic ball this guy while Ryu takes care of the other one. I literally like talked about how I can get up fast enough to go ahead of these guys with Ryu, and then immediately didn't do that. I am a dum-dum. Let me do that now. Because none of the other... Because I think those are the only two monsters in here. So there's, like, not a lot of incentive to... let's see... Put this breastplate on. And then we'll just go... Yeah, that. Let's see, there's a soul gem around here I want to grab... Forget if it's... I think in here? Alright, Nina is going to hit lightning. And this should... hopefully one-shot the lizard man. Close. But not too bad. Yep, there's a soul gem. And then we want to go down these stairs. And there should be another chest, like, hidden down here. Get critted, nerd, by my mage. There it is, yes. The block we want to push here somewhere. Right, yes, here. do a slight block puzzle. Who doesn't love a good block puzzle, right? I can't think of a... I'm trying to think of a JRPG that actually has a... like, doesn't have a block pushing puzzle. Like, is that a thing? Like, I legitimately can't think of a single JRPG that I've played that, you know, has any kind of puzzles in it that doesn't have... I messed that up. Should have pushed it down a little more. Or did I? My brain was telling me I had to push it into that corner to kind of make a bridge here, but apparently that's not true. So let me just very quickly I can... Looks like... I'm pretty sure I only need 2 of those blocks. Let me go back and double check and then... But there is a skill ink in here. I think you need this chest, this block to get the skill ink. No, you don't. Okay, then. I do like this, like the pyramid there in the middle. Like, this place was built around, like, essentially this mass, you know, like, they built it around the mass graveyard. So, once again, I have, Yeah. Okay, we only need... We can save this. Or... can I? No, I gotta leave.